You are listening to Apex One Radio. Stay with us for the best bet in the new wave of communication. Apex One Radio. Get informed, enjoy, and learn.
11:50 here in the studio of Apex One Radio. Time for us to move to Maryland and receive Eddy Bee. Welcome on board, artist.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
How are you today?
I am doing fabulous. How are you?
I'm all right. We thank God. We've just listened to two beautiful pieces there done by you. Of course, masterpieces. And the second of which is Thank You. And apparently it's a nice one. And the people I have here in the studio have been nodding their heads in appreciation of that beautiful piece of music. So once again, you're welcome on board, Eddy Bee.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Eddy Bee, where is that name coming from? Is it your artist's name? And tell us.
Oh yeah, so Eddie is my real name, is my government name.
Okay.
And B is basically short form for B Song, which is my actual name. That's my last name.
Okay.
But so I just turned it to Eddy Bee. I thought it sounded cool.
Right.
So,
that's
yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost 3 weeks since you released Thank You, which we just listened to. Is it a single? Is it found in an album? Is it found in an EP? Tell us.
So actually, Thank You is a single as of now, but I'm working on an album which is supposed to be coming out sometime by the end of this year. So
okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. So 3 weeks on, how has it been doing? What is the feedback from the public? What are people telling you?
Oh man, I've had a lot of positive feedback from the video, the quality of the video, and the song itself, the meaning, the lyrics. I've just had very positive feedback from Cameroon to Europe to here in the United States. I mean, I've had a lot of positive, of which I'm very, very thankful for. No pun intended.
What is this song recorded and under what music label? So
the song is actually we recorded in Dallas at Jim Pro Studios with John Ire, who's a great musician as well. He's Cameroonian as well. He does reggae music, but he owns a studio in Dallas, Texas. So that's where the song was recorded.
Okay.
And I'm an independent artist, so it's no actual music label per se. But I mean, you can call it Eddy Bee Music or something like that. So yeah.
I just watched the video of Thank You, and I must confirm that the images are impeccable, and I must congratulate you on that. Where is this video shot, and what did it take you to complete the job?
So it took a lot of people. It took a lot of time, and we shot the video in Maryland with my friend who shot my first video. I went to Marigo. He shot the second one too. That's MT Muna. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia. So It took him bringing together all this team and my manager, and a lot of other artists who came out to support. Naomi. Shout out to Naomi. DJ Intern, DJ Will Beats. And a slew of other artists, supporting artists who came out. Reflex, who does music out in Maryland as well. So it took all these people with the team, the dancers, who came out to support, and my very supportive wife, who's actually my manager.
Okay.
So he came out to make sure that the project was a success, and it really came out to be, something that we expected. It actually surpassed our, expectations. So.
Right.
It took all these people to make it happen. And, of course, the main person that it took to make sure this was the success that it has become so far, the Almighty God, I continue to give thanks and praise to Him all day. So.
Let us look at the time you put in this project. How long did it take? And are you satisfied with this end product?
So... Actually, the music, the instrumental was actually produced by DJ Pazzo out of Cameroon. So he made the beat, the instrumental probably a couple months ago, and he sent it to me, and I did the recording. So I would say it's taken about 3 months for the whole project from start to end. As soon as I got the instrumental, did the music on it, I sent it to my the video guy. He took a listen to it, and he had a vision, and our vision also all came together, and we just took the music where we wanted to be, get the visual that we were looking for. And I'm honestly very satisfied. I'm very happy with how it turned out. The whole project turned out. So I'm very thankful. Yeah.
The title of this song is suggestive, and we understand that you're thanking God for all what He's done to your life. But let me find out from you, is it a message you are trying to pass across that people need to always give thanks to God?
Exactly. I think that sometimes we just believe that what we have or what we achieve in life is simply from what we have done. There's no guarantee of any success in our life. Taking one breath, the next 4 seconds are not guaranteed in our life. So obviously, if you want to call him Allah or God or whatever, but the supreme being that we all believe in, we have to constantly be thankful for whatever it is that we have in life. Even if we don't have anything, I just believe in constant thanks, because we don't deserve anything. When we consider what the forest or the ocean is compared to one of us, is nothing. I mean, we can be squashed. We can just disappear in a blink of an eye. So just being here and seeing the wonderful things around us, meeting the wonderful people, just doing wonderful things, we need to be constantly thankful. And so I just thought that this was, especially with all the crazy things going on around the world with the ISIS and, all the crazy things, shootings all over the place. And we're actually still here breathing and being able to tell our story. We need to be constantly thankful for just every second that we live. So I thought this was a perfect time to come up with this message to hopefully inspire somebody out there. So
being here and being able to tell our stories, we have to be constantly thankful. A beautiful message there from Eddy Bee, the artist whose beautiful piece of music is now circulating. Call it Thank You. Speaking live on Apex One Radio from Maryland, United States of America. Just a bite of it again, then we shall be back with you, Eddy Bee.
For you, all of my thanks to you, Baba. Oh, all my love for you. The thing where you don't do for me.
Tell me, Eddy Bee, have you had any public performances with this song?
Oh yes, actually maybe a week after the release, a week after the release, we had a performance at the PMEXA convention here in Dallas.
Okay.
PMEXA is the PHS Mancon ex-student.
Right.
I had a performance in Dallas, Texas, and which was very. I enjoyed. It was a good performance. I enjoyed the crowd. It was part of. Was part of a fashion show, so encompassed with the convention. So we did have a performance then, and it was good.
Okay. Now, those coming across you for the first time will definitely love to know where this all of this is coming from. So could you just take us back to when you started music?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Honestly, I can remember loving, being in tune and in love with music. I mean, I'm sure everyone loves music, but I remember my love for music it goes way, way, way back. I honestly can't remember the age, but I've always been a singer from when I was young. But when I went to Sasa College, St. Joseph's College, Sasa and Boya, I was part of a group. You know, I sang with a couple of my classmates, and we did a lot of staging and then, you know, back in Sasa. So that really intensified my love for music, and it really brought me closer to more R&B, you know, American type music. And I actually started recording actual music when I moved to the United States in 2000 when I moved to the United States, but I didn't actually start getting interested, like started getting more into it around 2009, 2008, 2009. That's when I actually started recording and getting equipment, going to studios, and start writing more, and started, you know, actually deciding to do music more. So love for music has been here forever, but it took a little while for me to actually decide to start getting into music.
So, what's one of the artists you've worked with so far?
Oh, I've worked with Magasco, artist in Cameroon. I'm sure a lot of the Cameroonians are in tune with him. He's a very, very good guy, very humble, extremely talented. I've worked with him. I've worked with Naomi, actually, out of Maryland. Very talented. That's like a sister to me. You know, she's very down to earth, very passionate about music. I've worked with H. Bolo. There's another artist so Naomi, H. Bolo, and I, we had a group briefly back in 2010, 2009. It was Avenue C. So we had something. We actually released a mixtape back in 2009, and just some other local artists here in the Dallas DMV area that I've worked with, and I actually plan on working with more artists in Cameroon as you know, as the months go by. So
right.
Should be going to Cameroon. Plan on going to Cameroon to do some more stuff. Going to Nigeria. So we have some plans ahead to work with more artists.
Okay. Eddy Bee, it's been a pleasure having you on Apex One Radio. Just before you go away, if there are some artists out there, potential sponsors, potential producers who would love to work with you, how can they reach the artist?
Oh, on Facebook, Eddy Bee, EDDYBEE. I'm on Instagram, Eddy Bee Song, EDDYBESONG. And I'm also on Snapchat as well, Eddy Bee Song, Eddy Bee. You can find me on Snapchat. And email address is Eddy, EDDYBEE, music @gmail.com. EddyBeemusic@gmail.com.
Eddy Bee, I want to thank you so much. Hopefully, you'll be back on the airwaves of Apex One Radio not too long from now.
What's the Snapchat?
Absolutely.
What's the
I'll
Snapchat
be very
again?
glad to come back. Thank you so much.
Okay, looks like Damaris wants you to repeat your address, the Snapchat, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
So, the Snapchat address?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. ED is Eddy Bee, EDDYBEE.
BEE, okay. All right.
Yeah, B as in boy, EE. Yeah.
All right.
All right, thank you so much, Eddy Bee, and do have a fantastic rest of the day out there in Maryland.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for having me. So, thank you so much.
All right.
Oh, na, na. All my love for you, Baba. Oh, na, na. My thanks to you. Oh, na, na.
Thank you again for tuning in with Apex One Radio. Stay with us on www.apexoneradio.com. Apex One Radio, your radio.